Hi there, how's everybody doing? This is Stephen Fox back with another honest hands-on review. And today I have what I believe is the most beautiful phone in the world, the Xiaomi Mi Mix 2 in-depth video review. Right, first thing first, let's take a look at the specs. It's a 5.99 Infinity display with an 81% screen to body ratio, powered by the Snapdragon 835 with 6 gigs of RAM, 12 megapixel Sony camera with 4K face detection autofocus and optical image stabilization. It has USB Type-C, NFC, a 5 megapixel front cam, it's dual SIM, it doesn't have expandable storage, and it runs on Android 7.1 with MIUI on top. And the most important thing is the Mi Mix 2 has all the band's frequencies. Yes, that's right, 4G, LTE data and VoLTE will work anywhere around the world. So if you're somewhere in a foreign country, not in Asia, or in Asia different than China, if you want to import another phone, a good looking phone, a flagship phone, one of the best phones in the world, then maybe you should look into importing Mi Mix 2, because it will 100% work in your country, any neighboring country, or just anywhere you want to get it as a second phone or something. This will work with 4G carriers everywhere around the world. And what really matters is they've improved the call quality and added the notification ability for the Mi Mix 1. The main difference between using this and like a Samsung S8 is because the MIUI is a different Android experience. It actually doesn't differ all that much from any other Android on the market. You still have your settings menu and everything, but the difference is you don't have an app drawer, and you can tackle notifications two different ways. You can have double insurance no missing notification, because you can have the notification shade, and you can have these little badges on your icons in the home screen, which is very good. But you can disable one or the other, or just disable both if you want to. The MIUI also runs differently with multitasking. Instead of the regular Android tiles up and down, you get a more iOS kind of from left to right, but this is really it. Everything else is absolutely the same as in any other Android experience, so this doesn't differ all that much. But now on to the build quality, because it's something I really want to mention. The Mi Mix is far superior device in build quality than the Samsung S8 and Note 8. And why, you might ask? Because it has the most premium material ever used in smartphones, and this is ceramics. Ceramics on the back of the Mi Mix 2 is virtually unbreakable, and it's super hard to scratch as well. So if your Note 8 or S8 falls on the ground, it will most likely crack, even with the Gorilla Glass 5. But the Mi Mix 2 will definitely never ever crack, because the ceramic is absolutely super tough on this phone, and it will hardly ever scratch. You do get a lovely back case, which is absolutely incredible to touch. It also almost feels like you're handling skin on the phone. But you don't want to use that, it's fine. The ceramics is just incredible. And talking about the incredible is the display of this phone. The 18:9 Infinity display, Full HD plus IPS on the Mi Mix 2 is absolutely gorgeous. The blacks are very deep, and everything you put on it with colors just absolutely looks insanely fantastic on it. You have so much joy watching videos, switching wallpapers, and thanks to MIUI you get so many free themes and wallpapers that you can change them every day, every hour if you want to. But since 18:9 or Infinity display content for video is a bit scarce around YouTube, Netflix offers a lot of it, and it will come more and more with smartphones, since this is becoming the new standard for a smartphone display. But so far there's just a few videos on YouTube, but there will be more when time comes. But when you do play an 18:9 video on that display, it absolutely looks incredible, and it's super immersive. And yes, the Mi Mix 2 works with Google Cardboard. You can view this in VR if you want to with your VR glasses. Now that I've committed the experience viewing the display in the Mi Mix 2 is insane, let's check the audio quality on the Mi Mix 2. First of all, I would like to say that call quality is absolutely incredible on this thing. If you have any concerns about that, because the first Mi Mix just don't. It's incredible call quality, and the speaker quality is also very good. And now onto the performance segment. As you can expect with the Snapdragon 835 and 6GB of RAM, the Mi Mix 2 performs absolutely top of the line. Up there with the OnePlus 5 and HTC U11 in any test you throw at it, Geekbench to score PC Mark 2.0. But the good thing is that the Mi Mix 2 is powerful, but it has very good battery life as well. I was able to get max around 89 hours of screen on time, mostly browsing and watching videos, and if you play mostly games, you'll get around 5 to 6 hours of screen on time. And the Mi Mix 2 has absolutely no thermal issues whatsoever. The phone doesn't even heat up a bit. It's just incredible. The Snapdragon 835 is perhaps the coolest and fastest chip available on the planet. Nothing runs as cool and as efficient as the Snapdragon 835. And now checking out your daily performance, you can see that the Mi Mix 2 opens apps absolutely immediately. There is no problem switching between apps, browsing, anything. I couldn't find absolutely any tasks that will slow the Mi Mix 2 down. It's just an incredible performer with your daily task. With anything you do at it, normally will solve any phone. If I can compare it to something, it's very close to what the OnePlus 5 offers as an Android experience. Very fast performance, mostly gaming oriented phone. Now the question that most of you are asking, is it faster than the Samsung S8? Well, unfortunately I can't answer that because I don't have a Samsung S8, it's much above my pay grade. And it is the Mi Mix 2 is around 25 to 30% cheaper than the Samsung S8 and delivers almost the same experience sans the AMOLED panel. But as you can see, the IPS made by Sharp here, the Full HD Plus 89:9 Infinity display is, if not just as good, it's very close to what the Samsung S8 offers in terms of very saturated colors, very good viewing angles. It's just incredible viewing experience. With only minus that it doesn't get as bright as the AMOLED panel in open sunlight. And now it's time for gaming performance on the Mi Mix 2. To test the Mi Mix 2's gaming capabilities, I've chosen first of all the heaviest 3D game on the Android market, and this is Tai Chi Panda 3, an MMORPG that just came out, and the graphics are absolutely incredible, as good as if not better than World of Warcraft on PC, and it's the only game I've seen that really has a few skipped frames and few frame drops on Snapdragon 835. Super demanding game. Any Android like 625 Snapdragon or even the old 820 will definitely kneel before Tai Chi Panda 3, but Snapdragon 835 performs great performance. And onto War Robots, which is another very demanding online competitive multiplayer heavy 3D game in the Android market, but here the Mi Mix 2 and Snapdragon 835 absolutely nail it. 60 FPS, absolutely no problem. Next off we have one of my personal favorites and another competitive online game, which is World of Tanks, and it's available on Android and on PC as well. The Adreno 540 and the Snapdragon 835 absolutely love this game and deliver stellar gaming experience. So the Mi Mix 2 definitely passes gaming tests with flying colors and is just as good as the OnePlus 5. Next up, Mi Mix 2 cameras review. Right, on to Mi Mix 2's cameras. Mi Mix 2's main camera is a Sony IMX386 with f2.0, larger pixel size at 125 microns, phase detection, autofocus, and it has a 4-axis optical image stabilization. The camera app, as you can see, is much more iOS-like, but you can choose exposure on the fly, and it does have a full-blown manual mode. When I do mean full-blown manual mode, the manual mode on the Mi Mix 2 can go up to 32 seconds of exposure, and you can absolutely adjust anything on it, so great for those of you who like to take those long exposure shots. And with the added optical image stabilization, I might have to say that Mi Mix 2 is a real flagship when it comes to offering great 4K video and general very positive camera experience. Fast shutter speed, very good color production, and very good detail in the photo. But what's really interesting about the Mi Mix 2 is that of course it can shoot 80:9 photos, and this is where the actual fun starts. All you have to do is go in the settings and enable the camera frame from the standard 4.3 to the 18:9, and you have the entire photo field screen, and it's just super cool to look at. And the photos have ultra wide angle and look absolutely amazing if you're doing landscape shots. But let's take a few 4x3 shots. This cutie here I taken with the Mi Mix 2, just incredible amounts of detail on good lighting conditions, and even indoor shots. The Mi Mix 2 delivers absolutely incredible color production and plenty detail with virtually no noise. Very good camera for indoor and outdoor shots with well lit areas, and here you can check out the difference between 18:9 shot. It's just an amazing landscape shot that's done 18:9, very wide angle, very good for taking incredible vistas or even some underground landscape as well. Mi Mix 2's camera is fantastic in artificial light conditions, again preserving lots of details and having great ISO settings, thanks again to the optical stabilization. Now when it comes to low light shots, the camera is again very good because of that optical stabilization. It may be not as good as the Samsung S8 or even the S7, but it's definitely a flagship camera experience. The front camera gets much slack, but it's also very good because it can take those super wide angle 18:9 shots, which look incredible in good lighting conditions. In good light, the photos from the front camera are amazing and just perfect for Instagram, no problems. But when the light comes down, lots of detail comes in, but still with the f2.0 aperture and the larger pixel size, low light shots have very much lots of detail and they're still good to go. I do love the 4K video on the Mi Mix 2, is absolutely amazing. High bitrate, very good stabilization. In short, video quality is just as good as any Samsung S8 or whatever you want on the market. Amazing. The stabilization could be better, but it's still very good. The slow motion video, on the other hand, is absolutely incredible and top of the line. The only con I have with the video is the audio recording capabilities are mid-range level and not up to par with the LG V20, V30 and the Samsung S8. And now, let's wrap it all up for the Mi Mix 2, the most beautiful phone in the world. The Mi Mix 2 is not only the most beautiful phone, but it's more durable than the S8 because of the ceramic back. Amazing 18:9 display, you get 4G everywhere around the world, you get optical stabilization for the camera, super fast performance, awesome gaming and incredible battery life considering this is a 6-inch beyond Full HD phone. Well, there are some areas that the Mi Mix 2 is definitely not flagship quality, and that is the front camera, the audio recording of the sound. There isn't any headphone jack and you can't expand the storage with an SD card. You have to use, if you want, a flash drive with OTG if you want more storage on the go with you. I absolutely recommend with 2 thumbs up the Mi Mix 2 as an amazing flagship with very few shortcomings. You can buy the Mi Mix 2 from the link in the description below. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to my channel and share the videos that your friends can enjoy it as well.
Stick around.